For got an NZD CAD. Already moved up. It's not enough for us. Got TUT versus Tether. All right, gonna take this on the sell to 1565. Right, risk is 4.29. Entry price is 1741. Stop is 1782. And take profit is 1565. All right, first call, got TUT versus Tether. Entry price is 0.01741. Stop loss is 0.01782. Take profit is 0.01565 for 176 pips. Risk reward ratio is 4.29. The United States dollar versus Hungarian forint. Not on our list. We know gold is not on the list. We got PAX G to 39.18.16. And risk is 4.43. Calculate the 4.67. Entries at 39.7408. Stop is at 39.8605. That's for 1,197 pips. Take profits at 39.1816 for 55.92. It's called Pax G versus Tether. Entry price is 3974.08. Stop loss is 398605 for 1,197 pips. Take profit is 3918.16 for 5,592 pips. Risk to reward is 4.67. Next up, we got GC1. I know that's not on there. Neither is a micro gold or gold Australian or silver or micro silver. We're already in IP. Let's call it a secondary trade on IP to 2.664. This is on a 30 minutes, so we're going to take it. And entry 3.694. Stop 3.820. Take profit 2.664. Next up, we've got Euro to Great British Pound. I'm going to take that on a buy to 0.88411. Risk is 5.53. Entry is 88118. Stop is 88065. That's 5 pips. Take profit is 88411. Next call, Euro versus the Great British Pound Sterling. Entry price is 0.88118. Stop loss is 0.88065 for 5 pips. Take profit is 0.88411 for 29 pips. Risk to reward ratio of 5.53. And Resolve has the wrong setup for us. This is blue, aqua gray. That's consolidation. Won't be entering that. Got TST, same thing. Blue, aqua gray. Consolidation below price. We're not copying that. We have Great British Pound versus Danish Krona. That's on our list. Taking this on the sell to 8.4271. Mr. Reward is 5.42. We have entry in 4710. Have stop at 4791. And we have take profit at 4271. Your next call, Great British Pound Sterling to the Danish Krona. Entry price is 8.4710. Stop loss is 8.4791 for 81 pips. Take profit is 8.4271 for 439 pips. Risk to reward is 5.42. And we have the Great British Pound Sterling versus the Canadian dollar. Not on our list. We won't be taking that. We have the euro to the Hong Kong dollar. Not on our list. Won't be taking that. We have the United States dollar to the Danish krona. That already hit take profit, so it's invalidated. We have Popcat versus Tether. Wrong setup. We have blue, aqua, gray, but I'm going to check. And that's on our list, so we can still take it. And that's a sell to 1223. Risk is 3.38. Entry at 1294. Stop at 1315. Take profit at 1223. 71. Yeah, we got PopCat. Entry is 0.1294. Stop loss is 0.1315 for 21 pips. Take profit is 0.1223 for 71 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 3.38. In a second, I gotta log on to Kick and ban someone because they're spamming my freaking chat. Hold on. Now, where was I? Okay, so we just did PopCat. United States dollar to Hungarian forint. Let's see if that's on our buy list. It is not. We'll be taking that. Euro to USD. That already hit take profit, so it's done. Natural gas. That's almost a take profit, so it's moved on us. I would imagine that NG1 and this has already moved on as well. So we missed that. We missed this as well. UK oil's not on our list. Basic attention coin. I don't recall that being on our list. It is, but we're already in it, so I'm not going to call it again. Great British Pound and Canadian Dollar. Not on the list. QM. List. I know MCL isn't. That's crude oil. Silver isn't. Even on a 30-minute natural gas. We looked at these two futures already. Gasoline. Gasoline's on our buy list. We may be able to hop in this. It is not. We literally just looked at silver and micro silver already twice. United States dollar to Swiss franc. That's on our list. Going to be taking this on a buy. Targeting 0.81656. Risk is 5.42. Entry is 81038. Stop is 80768. And that's for 11 pips. Take profits 81656. And that's for 62 pips. All right, here we go. United States dollar to Swiss franc. Entry is 0.81038. Stop loss is 0.80768 for 11 pips. Take profit is 0.81656 for 62 pips. Risk to reward is 5.42. We just called PopCat. We called Kyle earlier. We're not in silver or micro silver. It looks like Swiss franc hit take profit for us. So let's go ahead and get that called out. That's for 95 pips. I want to say I did that already, but I need to make sure. I did not. Let's call out the original sell, and then we're going to end up selling it again. All right, that's win number 1014 for the year. So go to that. Now, we've got a brand new sell to take, targeting 1.23015. Success 1. That's the Swiss franc. And risk is 4.51. Entry at 23985. Stop at 1242. That's for 43 pips. Take profit at 1.23015. And that's going to be 494 pips. Next up, we got 6S1, the Swiss franc. Entry price is 1.23985. Stop loss is 1.24200 for 43 pips. Take profit is 1.23015 for 194 pips. Risk to reward ratio is 4.51. All right, so we got a 1 hour on the Japanese Nikkei 225. That's going to mark itself off at 9 a.m. We will be taking that trade. We have an advanced entry possible on Swiss franc versus Japanese yen. Let's take a look to see if it's on our list. It is not. We know gold, Australian dollar, and gold euro are not on our list for the week. And the future on gasoline just hit take profit. We're already in PAX G. So we're all cut up for the morning. We're waiting on one signal call for the Japanese Nikkei 225 in about an hour. Let's check good old Bitcoin. See where we are now. Unless you were sleeping under a rock, you know, Bitcoin broke 100,000 last night. I've explained this on the live from London, what's really going on. This kind of has to do with pivots, old school indicator. So the way pivots works is it moves from color to color. So way up here, past this pivot, we had the all-time high of 126 and change. R1 is the pivot above equilibrium, is at 123.20509. The pivot at the bottom is S1, that's 99.00546. So if you scroll to the left, see this funny thing where price keeps wavering between these 2 points. It was up here beforehand, but it couldn't get to the all-time high. It was down here before as well. 1, 2. So mathematically, there is a high percentage chance that price is going to recover back up to 123. That's normally what happens with pivots. There's very strong support below this price. The reason for this precipitous fall is that institutional traders were strategically selling their Bitcoin to do a liquidity grab, to grab everyone that had their stuff short, to use their money to drive price up. And they were able to successfully do that to the tune of about $1.6 trillion over the last few weeks. They wiped out a lot of retail traders. We were not among them. It's just because something is dropping doesn't mean we get FOMO. Just because something's rhyming doesn't mean we get FOMO. We only get in on our alerts. We don't enter the market blind. So we've done well in that time frame. So right now we wait. It's 8:34. Next opportunity to enter the market is 8:45 a.m. Central Standard Time, a little over 10 minutes from now. It looks like we're about to hit take profit on HMSTR. Let's take a look at that. No, we're quite a ways from it. What was I looking at? Oh, the target's at 0.1. Okay. So yeah, we got a ways to go. But it is the one that's the most profit for us. So the indicator called a signal that sent price into the negative. So essentially this is supposed to go to zero. I don't believe that's going to be the case. So we only enter the trade to 0.0001. If it goes to zero, so be it, but we'll get our profit along the way. So when the bottom does fall out of this, it's going to be a very fast moving move for 264 pips. We're going to make quite a nice piece of change off of that. Looks like we got another trade. What is this? Hold on 1 second. All right, so looks like we had some type of action on Euro versus Polish Zloty. Let's take a look at that. That is a stop loss hit. Did we get an advanced entry? No. So could ignore that. We're going to go back to watching HMS TR. It's a 1 hour. So this is on our weekly sell list. It is BGA, blue, gray, aqua, so it's in a downtrend. Surprisingly, last night, this called a move on this trade down to negative 0.12, meaning it believes the cryptocurrency will go to zero and become defunct. And on the strength of that call, we entered the trade to 0.0001 to catch most of that move for 264 pips. So as soon as it clears structure, it should drop out and basically enter free fall. It's already down 19.5%. One of the heaviest losses of the day. Which is hilarious because we've gotten several wins off of this coin recently. So it may not exist soon. And if we go up in time, I think we can see what happened. A giant move right there. So it attempted to kind of dump off. So I think it's going to complete that mission this time. We're certainly going to get the clear to fill all of this. But if it drops below that structure, it's definitely going to hit 0.0001. So that's what we're waiting on. Got 30 seconds left to the quarter of the hour, in which case we should get some more signals to evaluate entering the market. All right, 8:45. Nothing new just yet. There are a lot of signals for it to go through, so we give it about 3 minutes. Around 8:48-ish is when we'll know whether or not we're getting something or not. We're now up to 428 assets that we trade. $453. Nope, I take that back. 444 symbols across 9 different asset classes. No. Mhm. And natural gas just hit take profit. Oh, why do people keep spamming this darn kick chat? It's really bad over there. Supremely irritating. All right, we've got a sell on NZD USD. Let's see if that's on our short list. It is. Going to be taking this on a sell to 0.56322. For 20 pips. Entry is 3.28. 56522. Stop loss is 0.56583. That's for 6 pips. Take profit is 0.56322. That's for 20 pips. All right, next up, New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. And the entry is at 0.56522. Stop loss is at 0.56583 for 6 pips. Take profits at 0.563 for 20 pips. Risk reward is 3.28. And we're already in USD NOK. It actually hit it up again, but I'm going to keep the same trade. That's going to buy up. And we're about 2.5 minutes from the top of the hour, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll get our mark off on Japanese Nikkei 225 at that time, and we'll take that trade. Man, we've got a buy to 54, 214.79, 54, 214.79. JPN 225. This is a buy. Only 60 minutes. Risk to reward is 4.52. Entry is at 04468. Stop is at 5343.97. And that's for 70,071 pips. And take profits at 54, 214.79. And that's for 317,011 pips. And Japanese Nikkei 225, 60-minute confirmation. Entry price is 51044.68. Stop loss is 50343.97 for 70,071 pips. Take profit is 54214.79 for 317,011 pips. Risk to reward is 4.52. And we got take profit smashed on natural gas. We got take profit smashed on micro natural gas. Both of those are futures. Hey, we missed those because that would have been very nice. Unfortunately, at some point I have to sleep, so I was knocked out when those trades came through. So anyway, we're up to 31 open cryptocurrency trades. The rest are other assets. We've done well so far. So just to review, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 calls so far today. I believe we had 12 calls for the London session. We have a sell on TUT versus Tether. We have a sell on PAX-G versus Tether. We have a buy on Euro versus Great British Pound. We have a sell on Great British Pound Sterling versus Danish Krone. We have a sell on PopCat versus Tether. We have a buy on the United States dollar versus Swiss franc. We have a sell on 6S1, that's the futures on Swiss franc. We have a sell on New Zealand dollar versus the United States dollar. And we have a buy on the Japanese Nikkei 225, that's the stock market for Japan. So as of right now, we're waiting on 9:15. It's a little under 10 minutes from now for our next opportunity to enter the market. There does seem to be a little bit of activity inside of the futures market, so we may get a play there. But I think we probably missed our opportunity for the day with natural gas passing us by. And just like that, Japanese Nikkei is now in profit and making this long, steady climb towards 54,000 plus. Congratulations to those of you that took that trade. There's going to be quite a significant amount of pippage in profit for you. That alone will get us closer to 5 million pips won for the year. And as of right now, we're at 1,114 wins versus 843 losses. Win percentage of 56.92%. Total pips won from February 3rd until now, which is when we started trading for the year. 4,456,200 pips even. I'm very surprised we didn't get NKD1 yet. I know it's probably coming. This is the futures on the Japanese Nikkei 225. So I would expect it to show up soon. Has not been called out yet. Go ahead and be a good son and check my mother's account. Still cooking. All right. Note to self, if you ever do trade for other people, particularly if you're trading for your parents, never, ever, 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 ever let them link their debit card to the account where they can make withdrawals that way. Because, well, my mom is addicted to shopping, and I think she would spend every single penny that was in the account if she could get to the money quickly. So I'm glad it's not set up that way. Hmm. All right, let's see what we got here. Nothing new for 9:15 a.m. Next ticker is 9:30 a.m. A little under 12 minutes from now. The count's now above 103. Again, still making that move from the daily. Have a higher low right here, and it just kind of took off. Right now, buyers are in control of the market on short time frames. Hopefully, this rally continues and doesn't stall out. However, there are significant sell order blocks above current price. So it's going to take some serious momentum to break through all of that for the price of Bitcoin to climb. We'll get at least to about right here, which is 105,200. Before we start trying to break through some fair value gaps. Oh. Couple of tickers. Let's see what we caught. We have a stop loss hit on Eden versus Tether. We have a stop loss hit on Great British Pound versus Danish Krone. Not that much. I was really aggressive on the stop. And we have a stop loss hit on Euro versus Great British Pound Sterling. Again, very aggressive on the stop. Just 5 pips. So let's see. Where were we? Bitcoin. So it's broken out the top of the Asian range. It's continuing to make its climb. It's now above the 50 EMA. Not bad. Because it was looking ugly yesterday. So it's up about 5,000 points since it fell to 98,000 and change. So it looks like the whales have bought back into Bitcoin to the tune of 50,000 Bitcoin just today. All right, we got 2 minutes to the half of the hour. Let's see if we get some additional opportunities to get into the market. All right, we got the NZD CAD. Is that on our sell list? And oops, not looking at it. Yes. Going to enter this on a short, targeting 0.79593. And this is New Zealand dollar to Canadian dollar. This is going to be a sell. And risk is 3.19. Entry is 79851. Stop is 79932. That's for 8 pips. Take profit is 79593. That's for 26 pips. Okay, we got something on Aster. Let's take a look. Stop loss hit for 51 pips. Okay. What else are we looking at? Oh, commodities. Precious metals are still climbing. Oil still down, which is great. Means you'll get a little bit of relief at the pump going into next week. Most of the world markets are up except for Japanese Nikkei, which is fine. It dipped so we can get into a buy opportunity. And that part I like. Let's get back to checking on Bitcoin. So nothing else new for 9:30. Next opportunity in the market's at 9:45. I'm going to be switching the hours for the New York session starting tomorrow. So we'll do London from 2 a.m. until 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll do New York from 8:30 a.m., the opening bell of the New York Stock Exchange, to 10 a.m., the close of the London Stock Exchange, Central Standard Time, from here on out. Be a little less rough on me in the morning trying to get up back to back on sessions. And be quite honest, you don't really miss much for pre-market trading in that 7:30 to 8:30 hour. The trades are still there. Very rarely can you not still take them. So, very busy morning. I believe that makes 10 calls for us today. We had 12 calls for London, so that's 22 signals since 2 a.m. this morning. Not bad. Let me check news. I honestly did not look at it today. All right, so apparently we beat forecast on employment change by 10,000 jobs. That's surprising considering this market's complete crap. PMI is up, which means that producers are paying more for raw materials for the things that we buy. That also means that prices are probably going to go up at the stores. And we have commentary by the governor of the Bank of Canada at 3:30 p.m. today. That's 30 minutes before the closing bell of the New York Stock Exchange. Let's flash forward to tomorrow. We've got a rate decision on the Great British Pound Sterling at 6 a.m. That's definitely going to move the market. We have comments by the governor of the Royal Bank of England 30 minutes later. We have comments by the governor of the Bank of Canada 30 minutes after the New York Stock Exchange. Well, an hour and a half after the New York Stock Exchange opens. And that's the only major news. A lot of people from the Federal Reserve are going to be speaking tomorrow. That should make for a pretty quick afternoon. That's about it. And after that, we get the unemployment rate, which is always huge news for the U.S. All of this around the opening bell of the New York Stock Exchange. So Friday is going to be an unusually fast day for Friday. That should be interesting as well. All right, we're getting a continued rally on Bitcoin's price. Since we last looked at it, it's now approaching 103,500. I think suffice it to say, for now, this breakout appears to be steady. All right. Got about 7 minutes left of the quarter of the hour. At that point, we'll see if we get some more opportunities to enter the market. For now, we wait. All right, Bitcoin's now cleared the 200 EMA on the 15 minute, so this is good. All right, so that's nice. 9:45 a.m. Next ticker is 10 a.m., top of the hour. That's the close of the London Stock Exchange. That'll be our last ticker for the day. We'll see what we end up getting. About 6 minutes to go to the top of the hour. Hmm. Got something on GMX versus Tether. Stop loss. That's fine. So even if price does break above the 200, we still have a small order block on a sell basis at about 105,500. If it breaks through that, we'll climb up to the next one, which is at 107,500. If it breaks that, we'll climb to the next one, which is at 108,900. Past that, it should continue to climb. So these aren't very strong order blocks. Should have no problem breaking through all that price action, provided we don't get any crazy news. All right, got a little over a minute left to go to the top of the hour. I'm expecting we get some type of action. It's just a matter of how much we're going to get. With European money now out of the market, at least until 2 a.m. tomorrow morning, it is going to have the effect of US dollars largely on the market. Gives you a little clearer direction. A lot of the times, London money moves different than New York money and sends things into consolidation. When it's just the London market open or just the New York market open, things move a little bit better. Here we go. It'll take about 3 minutes for TradingView to get through all of the assets on the 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1 hour, and the 2 hour, just to give us all the trades we have. It is going through 428 assets on those 4 time frames. 444, rather. I'll do the sweep to see if we hit any take profits later this afternoon. I'm going to take a bit of a break to kind of enjoy myself and maybe get out and take a walk. Need to get out of this house. What the heck happened there? Eh? All right, that's it. No new action for 10 o'clock. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for London at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then beginning tomorrow, our new time for the beginning of the New York session at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Cheers.